Hello buddy, welcome back to Melodic Monkey. Today we are going on with long sought after, well at least sought after for me, Brother of KoreusZ. I have been trying so long and cancelled most of the times myself to be able to actually continue playing this game. Here we are, 3 of the players and me ready to kick some ass. If there is actually going to be any combat, I don't know. Guys, introduce yourself. And your character, and your level, and everything else.
What if I don't wanna?
Do it anyway.
Oh, is that how it's gonna be? I'm Corey. My character is Arik. It's like Arik, with an A at the beginning and a K at the end. He's a bard. Level 4.
I'm Dragon, and I play Zoll, the level 4 fighter. He's a half-orc who left his tribe to be near the sea because his love for the sea drew him to it. He used to be a fisherman, but now he's an adventurer, just because, really. He still enjoys fishing, though.
And I am Sonic, a level 4 barbarian fighter. A man who had lost his way to madness and has finally returned.
That is all my players. I am Melodic Monkey. I will be today's show's GM. And I'm going to love it because I am going to send these 3 players, as it is right now, into the depths of the ocean. We are missing Nightly, who is, well, she is unable to play because of personal reasons. I won't go into most of them, but life. And as I say, life is more important than a game. So yeah, let's all have some fun and most likely go kill some shit. It's me, of course. Of course, you guys are going to kill some shit. Well, not me. It's you guys. Of course you guys are going to kill some shit. If we take off after last episode, where Sonic decided to go after the militia of the town, trying to beat his way out of a magic shop, I think it was. With Sakura trying to either help him or the police, ended up helping the police a bit. Trying to stop Sonic in all this, with Zoll and Zoll and Arik. I'm sorry, with Zoll and Arik just watching, having great time, laughing and having a pint on the side. Sonic going to jail, and we start off here after everybody has had a great night's sleep, rested, and ready for more adventures. Isn't that right, guys?
Yeah.
I've been in prison. This isn't nice.
Right. You guys wake up. The 3 of you goes down to the keep where they have held up Sonic ever since he raised havoc in the general store. Well, no, magic store. Wasn't it a magic store?
It was a magic store.
It was the magic store. After he wreaked havoc in the magic store and killed a few guards on his way out. You have heard that this would be the day of his release, on the condition that he was going and continuing the search and the mission they have gotten to save the girl, or girls, children. So yeah, Sonic, a guard comes up to you and unshackles your pin or your cage. and give you all of your stuff back. He doesn't say a word, he just gives you all of your stuff back, except for your axe.
I'm just gonna look down at my hands. No, sorry. Sonic would look down at his hands, seeing that his items, and slowly putting them on, putting his bags on his back, and he'd look over, his weapon gone, a weight, a heavy burden lifted from himself, and he'd look over at the cage that he was trapped in, the place where his sanity was returned to him. But he would had the weapon he had taken with him for so long was without him, and he would grab onto one of the steel bars of the cage and pull on it with all his might, trying to rip it out of the wall, out of the stone.
Roll me a strength check. Wow. First roll of the day, ain't that 20? Well, okay. You get a hold of this cage bar. As you just take it out, clunk. As some of the weldings that have been done on the weldings, I don't think they actually had welds back then. Some of the forging for this cage has been a bit on the weak side. You just pull it out, and you now have a bar, a steel bar.
I'm gonna just walk out the front of the keep with my new steel bar that I'm gonna use as a weapon.
Steel bar is a 1d4 damage, as it is a improvised weapon.
That's fine with me.
KoreusZ, if you're going to do that.
Yeah, no, I just kind of remembered that I don't have a headset on.
We can
And
hear
I
it.
was tapping on the thing that my microphone is in. I realized.
Just saying, we can hear that very loudly. So yeah, you guys stand ready to greet you. Sakura looks up at you, smiles for a bit, and then goes back to what she was doing before, talking to the grass or something.
Sonic would just look at the other two and grumble a bit.
Ah, there you are. We were waiting for your release.
I see. But But you would have rather left without me, wouldn't have you?
I have no opinion.
I am troublesome.
Zoll shrugs. Well, Sakura made a big deal about bringing you along, so... Either way, we got some information about the children, and we were going to head out of town towards where we believed they were being held.
I see. Would it be okay if we make one stop? I need to say something to someone.
Alright. And where would that be?
I wish to apologize for my behavior earlier with the old man. I was not in my right mind for a long time. I'm finally free. I wish to be the first one that I apologize to be that man.
Ah, it's quite noble of you. Alright then.
Sonic would just nod at Sakura in a thanking manner.
She nods
Thank you.
back.
Zoll will follow after him. What time is it?
It's just afternoon.
How busy are these streets right now?
Most of the guys you see are the noble or in the richer place, walking around the street without any worries, and then there is the workers that walk around. I just noticed the image slideshow that hasn't your updated token. Oh, and yeah, they are either workers that are running around doing their work, daily job, mailman inside the middle of the town, or the rich people that is going out to buy stuff. On your way there, Sonic, you do recognize that some people are looking weirdly at you, since you did just rag up a few guards. Some walk past you with a small murderer as they walk past you. Some just look at you with pure hatred as you... Well, you did just wreak havoc in town after just getting here.
Sonic would think to himself and just remain silent. His words would only make the situation worse. And then slowly he would turn to the others and speak. Would either of you mind going inside and telling the old man that I wish to apologize? If I go in like this, he may be scared and alert the guards again, and I might get in trouble again, when all I'm trying to do is apologize.
Zoll looks to Arik.
Arik, all eyes are on you.
Okay.
What do you do, Arik?
Alright, I guess I'll do it then. Zoll says, walking around.
Sonic would just mutter a soft thank you.
Walking around Sonic and into the magic shop. It's open, right?
Magic shop is open, yeah. But you still see some of the best that was made after Sonic's breakout. The old man looks up. Oh, wait, no, that was a halfling?
Yeah, it was some short guy.
Yeah.
I thought it was a gnome.
Yeah, a gnome, that's what I meant. Halfling or a gnome. A gnome. He looks up with his device of many glasses. He looks up. Yes, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? My good sir.
Ah, yes. Good afternoon to you. I'm here because someone who came into your shop a couple days.
Try again.
What was that?
An echo from an unmuted mic.
Someone who came into your shop a few days ago and caused a few problems. He is severely saddened by what he's done and wishes to ask for your forgiveness. Would you mind speaking with him?
If you would, he shakes up a bit, getting a bit scared. If you would stand in between me and him, and make sure he doesn't draw any weapons, I would let him enter and say his apology. Though I do not know whether or not I can actually forgive him for what he has done.
Ah, yes, I'll make sure that you're well protected. And I understand if you cannot forgive him, but I would ask that you do. And Zoll will motion over to Sonic, who I assume is outside, for him to come in.
Sonic would slowly step inside. Humbling himself, he would slowly lower himself down to his knees and lean forward, bowing his head, and he speak.
I am sorry. I've done many wrong things in my life, and most I regret it. But only recently I've been able to control my actions to their fullest. And as the first chance I have of my freedom of mind and soul, I wish to apologize to you. And I will later apologize to all those I've wronged in the past. I know I might not gain your forgiveness, but I wish that you hear my words.
As you have your head down and you say you're sorry, he picks up a small blunt object, goes over to you and pops your head with it. That was for destroying a potion in my shop. It turns back, goes behind the counter. It'll be for now. But if you set foot in here without him or the 3 women before, or anybody else that is able to hold you at bay, I will call the gods at you again.
Sonic would softly gulp and huff a bit under his breath.
I understand. I will not return. I'm sorry.
He'll slowly walk outside.
Zoll will follow and leave out of the store. Is that all you wanted?
Maybe Sonic would think to himself and look to Zoll and ask,
Is there a blacksmith in town? I have this rudimentary weapon, and I might wish to put an edge to it. They've taken my weapon, and I need something to defend myself with.
Yes, actually. There are 2. There's one blacksmith. He points over towards the direction of this blacksmith. This one, he makes actual weapons as far as I know. He has fairly good quality. And so we'll point over to towards the other blacksmith. And the blacksmith down there creates equipment for the fishermen to use, such as anchors and other essentials.
I see.
well, will you accompany?
Me, because the men of this town will not take me lightly. They are scared of me. They have every right.
Of course, I have an agreement with this blacksmith right now, actually.
Okay, thank you.
And Zoll starts making his way over.
As you guys start walking, Sakura goes back to the drunkard, behind the drunkard, where she will look towards the tree.
Well, Zoll will walk over to the blacksmith. Is this place open too?
That place is open as well. It seems busy.
How busy?
There's a few in line, and there's a few in line. One of them is a farmer is standing with a broken scythe to cut his crops, and the other one, it looks to be just a normal regular soldier with a broken. He doesn't have any weapons.
It appears as though you'll have to wait, but I'll be here if anything. If anyone should cause you any trouble.
Thank you.
As he goes to peruse the rest of the blacksmith wares. Does he have anything new?
No.
Okay.
It seems, though he is missing a few swords. He's missing a few swords that somebody has probably bought them. Most likely the military in the town, and or else you get the idea that he's most likely just been doing repair work in town for their military and workers.
And is that shiny sword still here? The one that looked like it was magical?
Yes, that is still there.
If Sonic can, he'd like to approach the blacksmith and talk to him.
The blacksmith is in a back room where the counter is covering the entire front, and he is in the back. You can hear him hammer back there. To get into him, you have to go behind the counter.
Is there anyone at the counter?
No.
I'm going to look around and see if there's any way to signal for him.
You see a small bell on the counter.
I'm going to take my big finger, my big thumb. I'm going to push down the bell really hard. Not trying to break it, but make it ding really loud.
Try your best to ding the bell. You give it a nice ding. And the farmer that was standing behind the soldier looks over to you like, can't you see the man is busy? He should be here. He should be here in a few minutes. Can't you wait? And as you finish that sentence, the blacksmith comes out. Ah, yes. Troublemaker. I'm a bit busy. What do you want?
I only wish to ask if you could possibly do a quick job for me. Put a edge on this pole and give it a small hilt. Not much, but just a little. I can pay in gold. I have a lot.
Yes, I can give you a weapon, but you'll have to wait in line for the rest. I should be free about sundown, depending on how difficult the farmer's weapon is to fix. Not weapon, the farmer's scythe is to fix.
I am willing to play. I am willing. If there is a way, I would wish to assist you so that your work may be done quicker. I am a strong man, and I wish to fix the things I've done. I wish to repent in ways, and if assisting you is a way that I could change that, I would love to help you.
You can assist me. That's the word. Whenever I'm doing your weapon, then you may help. I might need it, as I can see you're having a large pole, most likely from a bar cell, not about, from a cage of sorts. So yeah, when it's your turn, you may help. I might need help holding it.
Okay.
Sonic would look over to Zoll and be like, "So what you want to do now?"
What would you like to do now?
I was actually ready to leave town.
Yeah, I see.
Sonic would look around and see if there's already weapons made. He'd hold on to his pole and take the fastest thing he could so that they could move on with their journey.
You see swords, and you see what is it? You see swords, and you see a spear, few spears, javelins, sorts of different varieties, a few daggers, spears. Nothing as long as the pole, but the only axis is lumberjacking axis.
Would I be able to notice if there was a great sword there or not, or a long sword?
There's a long sword, but there's no great sword.
You would slowly gesture back to the blacksmith and ask, "How much for the long sword?"
I know the basic roles of all weapons now. I just don't know their prices. For a long sword, 20 gold pieces.
I'll just give him the 20 gold pieces and take the long sword.
So you don't need help with the pole then?
I shall try to find another blacksmith on my journey. My friends and I wish to get along. I have not much time to wait.
Sorry.
No, I was gonna say you're fine. We are on a journey. There are children involved. They're in danger. We have to make our way now and find them.
Well, you have a great adventure on you then.
Thank you.
Have what you need then?
Yes.
All right.
You hear as you leave the blacksmith, the soldier is laughing a bit. After you pay all 20 gold. As you leave the blacksmith, once again, a civilian walking past you goes up to you. Just straight past you, with a few inches between the shoulders of you two, as he just goes, "Murderer," and walks on.
Sonic would just stay quiet.
Seems like you still have some doing in order to get the town's favor back.
I will learn that in the future. The leader of the gods has placed a spell upon me that I will return and repay this town for the things I've done upon the end of this journey.
I wish you good luck with it. Zoll says as he starts to look at the blacksmith.
Slashing and 1d8 if I'm not wrong.
It's 1d8 with one hand. You can use it versatile to do a 1d10.
Yep. Slashing.
And Zoll will make his way over towards, I guess, the drunkard to see if Sakura is leaving with us. He'll motion for Arik and Sonic to follow.
I will follow close behind.
As you make it up to Sakura, Sakura's talking to the tree. She's just a giant. As you get up there and ask her whether she wants to join, I'll join you later. Sorry, Miley, I cannot do your voice. It's out of the question. I will join you later. For now, I'll just sit and wait here and to see if my draconic weapon, the weapon I asked the blacksmith and my child. More importantly, I will wait here for my child. And then I'll join you. Unless I get the feeling that something is wrong, I might join you in not so long. But for now, I'll just wait here for my small child.
Oh, very well then. We shall see you when you join us.
Have a safe journey, and try not to kill everybody.
I will do my best not to.
There was no gate, was there?
No, it's an open town.
Okay. If you all are ready then.
Let us be off.
Alright. Zoll starts to make his way out.
Okay. Let me just see if I have this correct. Yes. At the bottom of this. Let me make you proper sizes. So, are you on the right? You should be on the right, on the right map.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Waiting if you were gonna see if you were gonna explain what we see.
Oh yeah, sorry. You walk outside of the town. You immediately see fields upon fields of wheat and other vegetables getting grown. And you see some workers in all of the fields. And at the end of the road you see a sign.
So I'm just gonna slowly walk to the sign, not caring for the people.
As you walk past the people, all the people out here, they everybody just waves. Have a great day.
Zoll waves back, and you too.
As you get to the end of the farm, you can see that there are houses on either side of the farms. Most likely where all the farmers live. as you get up to the sign, to the post, you look at it, you see one of the posts says, Galgalas, south, and north should be to the viewing spot that is well spoken of. Well, just a viewing spot, that you have heard a few times whispered about in the town.
I guess we should head to the south. No, wait, the north to the viewing spot. But we may need to check with these farmers. They possibly could have seen what happened where they left from.
This is just outside the city border.
I don't think they would be the ones to know.
But they could have seen a group of people leaving with children, possibly.
Well, something we learned from talking to the priest is that they haven't really seen anyone moving around in and out of the town. The children just sort of disappear.
Oh. Okay.
Sonic would be perplexed by the idea a bit. How could they have left if no one's seen them?
But yes, I believe we should be heading north.
I'm dropping frames and Jim's just waiting of you. Okay, it should be back to normal again. Sorry? You're heading what?
North? We're heading towards the town that they indicated from before, the priest told us about, where they thought that there was a cult potentially. I believe they were a cult. Well, I don't think he called them a cult, but they seemed like a cult.
So you were headed, do you remember which direction it was?
We could head towards the last place one of the children were found, which was to the northeast.
Nice. Yep. Okay. Let me just take you guys. You guys walk to the right here at northeast, and there's no road north, except a small travel path that goes directly to the viewing spot. And the rest, and then the closest road that towards your destination would be one to the right. So you guys go to the right, to go a bit east, where there is a road going from here to the village that you guys were talking about. Let me just look. Yeah. You set out a bit after noon. An hour after noon, and as you get to as you travel along, you see it becoming more and more dim lighted outside as the sun sets slowly. if I remember correctly. Here, how would you guys like to travel along the roads?
I want to walk the entire way on my hands.
So we'll be casually walking down the road.
And
You would
KoreusZ.
also look around, check out the scenery.
KoreusZ will be joining us in a bit. His computer lost power. You look around the scenery. You see farms. As you get further away from town, you see fewer and fewer farms, fewer houses laid. You start to see more and more trees. You see to one side there's a forest. As you walk past this forest, you see a small lake. As you walk even further past that, you see a forest to the other side. And this road just goes on. I should probably give you a map so that you guys can more better interact with. But yeah, you just travel. This is basically whenever you travel. I'm gonna be pulling up this map. So how long you guys have traveled, it depends on how long down on this road you are.
All right.
If you guys want to take a stop at one of the things I've said, tell me. Do you guys want to wait for KoreusZ to jump back?
I kind of want to go to the lake.
Alright. As you walk past this lake, you do you.
Sonic's going to walk over to the lake and examine it. He's going to slowly kneel down and place his hands in the water and feel it.
The water is it's nice. It's not too hot. It's more on the cold side than on the hot side.
Zoll will walk over and also take a look into the lake. Are there any fish in it? Or any kind of wildlife, I guess?
There seem to be fish in it.
And how clear is this water?
It's a bit muddy. You can see down to the bottom for a good 4 or 5 feet out, and then becomes too muddy to actually see the bottom of the. Pond.
Would there be any signs of tracks from animals around the lake, or footprints, or displaced mud, or?
There. Make me a survival check. You don't notice any tracks from any animals that you recognize. Though there is a few footprints on the ground right next to you. Though you don't know whether or not that was your own or anybody else have been here.
Sonic's just gonna walk into the lake thinking that there's someone else's.
What are you doing?
There's footprints. There might be someone at the bottom of the lake.
So you're just gonna walk to the bottom of the lake?
I'm gonna walk around the rim and slowly move in closer.
Zoll's gonna take a look at the footprints he points out. These look like our footprints?
Sonic's just gonna be quickly running around the edge of the water, trying to see if there's any objects in there. Possibly tripping over some stuff, getting his foot stuck, maybe hitting a fish or two.
You can definitely feel that this lake is living, with fish and eels and other animals that live in this kind of environment in the lake. You don't feel any humanoid creatures in it. Dragon, what was it that you searched for?
The footprints? The one that he pointed out?
You can most definitely tell that those are your footprints, yours and his. Arik be standing impatiently on the road. When can we go on?
So we'll call out to Sonic. I don't believe there's anyone here.
What makes you think that? Sonic would yell back.
Well, these are your footprints.
What are you talking about? I'm in the lake.
Yeah, these are your footprints from when you were over here.
But how did I see them if I was standing over there?
Probably walked around a bit.
You are correct.
Sonic, feeling a little dumb for his actions, is gonna crawl out of the lake.
Anything else you guys want to do?
I believe we should continue before it gets too late. Zoll says, making his way back to the road.
Sonic's gonna follow behind him, still thinking to himself, and asks Zoll a question. This seems to be a well-traveled road, don't you think? There's sights upon it, and seems like a main path for people to travel.
Does that appear true?
This is indeed the main road between Galgolis and the town that you guys are headed towards. But whether or not it is well traveled, you guys cannot see. But it has been traveled a bunch prior by horse wagon and normal people, traveling merchants, and so on and so on.
I suppose so.
Well, if this is the case, possibly we could stay on the road and hide, staking it out. You would think maybe those who are taking the children are moving in the shadows. But he thinks this to himself. Acting when people are sleeping, so they don't know when they're being taken.
So we'll continue walking.
Sonic would like to stop at the next stop as well.
What is the next step?
Over the all again.
Go on.
Over the all again.
A forest. After you leave the town, you see the forest, you see the lake, and then a bit further, an hour further ahead, you see another forest to the other side.
Zoll, would you like to explore the forest?
We can do that after we've found the children.
But they could be in the forest, hiding.
They
You
could also be in this town.
Well, it's along the way, so we can check and then move again.
But we'll have to come back to this town, so we can just explore it then.
You are correct. Let's follow you.
Zoll, the Sonic being like, will just follow Zoll. He's letting his curiosity not get the better of him.